Hi there and welcome to today's tutorial on online marketing from Acvita Limited. This is Simon Cripps from Acvita, and if you want to pause the front page you can take down my contact details there. We'll just move on. What we're going to do is we're going to go through an overview of online marketing. So just what is online marketing, a search engine's view of your business, how to make your site more efficient to those search engines, methods of getting noticed for free, and why you use social marketing, and if that doesn't work, how to pay to get noticed. We'll finish off with a few useful links that you can use to help your business. So what is online marketing? Basically it's you marketing your business online. So fairly simple. There are various different ways of doing that. So internet, it's called digital marketing, web marketing, etc. You want to do it to sell your products online and to get people to come to you. So over the internet there's a couple of main protocols. First of all, you've got your email. So this is a fairly slow correspondence with your clients. And then there is a much faster way to interact, and that's using HTTP protocol. This is websites and such. So let's have a look at how a search engine views your business. So let's say you're an accountant. You type into the search engine the keyword accountant, and incredibly within 0.14 of a second it comes up with over 100 million results for you. And I'll show you the explanation on Google, as that's the most popular search engine. Up at the top, first and foremost, being a commercial company, they show you the paid for results. This is search engine marketing, people call this. The top result, and then the results down the side, up to about 10 on a page. These are generally paid for by people through an instant auction. Now we can talk a lot about that, but let's move on. Next comes the Google Places. Now depending on how many and how relevant the keywords are, shows how many places they will show you. This instance, accountant, very generic word, has come back with a lot of results. If you're a bit more specific about a type of accountant in a type of area, those place results will get fewer and fewer, and that will allow more space for these organic results that are placed through SEO, or search engine optimization. Now there are two ways to optimize your site. There's one, making the actual site itself efficient, so making sure you've got the right keywords and the search engines recognize your site with those keywords. There's been an authority on that particular area related to the keywords. The second is through your site presence. So how is your site viewed in the rest of the world on the internet? So social media and links into your site from other places. Now going back to the SEM, a very quick view of it. Now these are all placed by instant auctions. You put a price on the advert, and depending on how much you want to pay for the advert and how well optimized the site is for those keywords you're paying it against, they will place your advert on that page. So let's have a look at the site efficiency. This is a bit that you can manage fairly cost effectively, or get your web developer to do, and we're going to cover some basic SEO here, search engine optimization. So have a look at the title of the page and the meta description. Now these are within the code underneath, and you want those to reflect very much an accurate representation of the content of the page. The actual page itself, you want to make sure it's got a friendly name. So even if your business name on the web doesn't reflect what type of business you do, such as Acvita doesn't say we're web design and search engine optimization, you want to have pages that will say search engine optimization. You want to make sure you've got a really easy structure to navigate through on your website. The more you help out the search engines, the more that they will help you. If you're linking to another page within your site or to somebody else's site, use text as much as possible as the link rather than images. If you do use images, make sure that the alt tag describes what your image is and where you're linking to. But if you use the word text, click here. If you use the text, click here to to navigate to a page, the search engines will think you're navigating to a page all about click here. So if you're selling lawnmowers on this page, use the hyperlink on the word lawnmower. Add to the site a site map. This is something that tells the search engine the structure of your site. And optimize the images. Make sure the images are nice and small in weight and that they have an alt text that describes what the image is. Search engines can read text on pages, but they can't really read images. They need you to help describe what they are. Within the page there are also header tags. This is different sections of the page depending on how important they are, and within those tags you want to make sure that they have the relevant keywords that describe what that page is all about. There are also pages called robots that you don't see, but they're within your site. They tell the search engines what to look at and what not to look at. There may be some pages that will distract the search engines from realizing what your site's about, and you want to disallow them. You want to make sure that they allow all the others. Something you can't really handle is the age of your site. Now, if you've been a site that's been around for a long time, that's been updated regularly, search engines will reward you as being an authority within that area and rank you higher than sites that are much newer. Make sure your page loads quickly. If you have lots and lots of images, no matter how pretty the site looks, if it takes too long to load, the search engines will penalise you heavily for that. Even with fast broadband internet, they need to make sure that the pages load very quickly and people don't link away before they've actually landed on the page. So various ways of making sure that you keep the SEO of your site up. You can use tools such as Firebug, which you get within Firefox, and have the add-ons SendSEO and SEO Quake. And these two things will show you how you can improve your site's SEO. So, you want to get noticed for free. Various things that you can use. You can use Google Places. Google Places is an extremely effective way of getting noticed for free. As you saw in our example of accountants, it showed a whole load of accountants there that, without paying, have got above people that have paid a lot on SEO to improve their site ranking. So go to google.co.uk/places, make sure your business is registered there, and then make sure you verify it. When you verify it, they'll send you a postcard. You need to type in a PIN that they provide you, and that'll verify it, and then you can add on various bits and bobs onto the settings there. Add a blog. Get a blog. Make sure you interact with your customers. Make sure that you've got regular updates on your blog, that the blog has links coming back to your site. The blog will be in an RSS feed format, and then you announce that to the internet through things such as FeedBurner. And this makes sure that your blog can get seen by more and more search engines. Social media. Social media is a very free tool. There are many things that are coming up, but the key ones are Facebook, LinkedIn and Twitter, with Google putting a push for Google Plus at the moment. Again, if you haven't already logged in, get yourself these accounts. These are the main accounts. Newsletters are a great way to interact with your customers. Set up a regular monthly newsletter. Make sure you've got their permission to send them information. Get them to sign up using CAPTCHA, and always provide an unsubscribe in case they don't want to get any more information from you. So we just mentioned about social marketing. Why bother? Why bother use these new tools when you should be actually going out doing your business? Well, it helps with getting you noticed with your keyword on Google and the other search engines. So taking Google, you've got your business and your client's business. You both get noticed. You both are fairly proficient. So you've got basic SEO within your site, you've both got Facebook, and you've both got LinkedIn. Now, you also added on to Google Places. So don't you think that should be enough? Well, it's not these days. You've also got Twitter, and if you keep on tweeting out things that you've done in your blog, referring to links back to your page, that will get your message out to more and more people. And if you tweet The goal is to get other people to tweet about you, and they'll refer back to your blog and to get the message out. Also tweet, you can use LinkedIn to get messages out, constantly putting links back to your site, making sure that they recognise where this information and this authority is coming from. And depending on the type of business you are, it could be better or worse using tools like Facebook and their fan pages. So you can interact with your people. Facebook's a very friendly way of getting people to refer back. Now that is a lot of effort, and you've got those different social media tools. Now how do you manage all that as well as doing your business? Well, there are other tools, such as Hootsuite flying in now, that can manage all of these tools for you. Rather than having to update one and another, you can manage them all within the one place. So I'd recommend you use Hootsuite or TweetDeck or something like that to manage all your social media. Other ways you want to get noticed is getting links from relevant sites about your business. So let's say you're based in Croydon, getting a link to Best of Croydon would be great. Getting a link on a high ranked site such as BBC would be fantastic. And YouTube and other relevant authorities within your business gives Google and the search engines more of a view of what your business is about. Now Google Plus is coming along, and I'm sure more other social marketing tools will be coming along, so keep your eye out and keep yourself along with the top of the crowd with regards to this. And as you notice now, you can see that the search engines would much prefer you amongst the other like-minded websites. So make sure you carry on with all of this social media marketing. It will help your business get noticed. Now if you're in a very competitive market or new business, you might have to pay to get noticed. Now Google AdWords, Facebook ads and LinkedIn ads are ways of paying for adverts to get yourself noticed. You want to make sure that these adverts are very specific. If you make sports shoes for rugby, make sure the advert's about rugby sports shoes. Don't just have an advert about sport. You want to make sure that the return of investment is specific to your exact business area. You can also make sure that the adverts are demographic and geographic to exactly who you want, and make sure you've got the right keywords. I'd really recommend against general keywords unless you've got a very big budget. When you make the AdWords specific, they reduce browsers, they reduce people just clicking on it just for the fun of it. You can also have negative keywords. This means that if, say, you're selling fridges and you don't want people to click on your advert if they've got second-hand fridges, you can put in the word second-hand and your adverts won't show. And most importantly, make sure you have a cap and monitor the budget, otherwise they can spiral out of control. So finishing up here, you want to pause this slide in a second because it shows a whole load of useful links. First of all, we've got the SEO links that can help you. They've got a link as well to my blog. We've got some social tools you want to go to. We've got my Twitter name, and I've got Twitter Test, which is an experiment to get more and more Twitter users, which worked fantastically. SEM, so if you want to pay for your adverts, these are a few links here that you can use, and there are some other useful links there. I haven't really touched on it too much, but for email, if you want to use tools to interact through getting lots of emails out, something like MailChimp or DotMailer are extremely useful. So thank you so much for listening to this presentation. Again, if you want to speak to me or see my blog or follow my tweets, the details are on that page there. Hopefully this has been useful for you, and we'll speak to you soon. This is Simon Cripps from Akavita Limit. Goodbye.